Okay, one day has passed now and I will continue to clean up the head and fix everything. I have put all the valves and springs and everything in a diesel bath, so this will help them to become more clean, easier. But I will have to use tools to take everything away, because it's much more easy that way. And I have like a plastic keeper around some of them, so I know which one is intake or which one is exhaust side. And this is like the organization, and then I have like write everything down and over here. And I haven't put the keepers inside the bath, but I will keep them. I will clean them later. My plan is also to put the head on a diesel bath, but I didn't have any bucket big enough to put them in. But I figure I could borrow one other guy's here from the garage and put the head inside that one to make it a little bit more easy to clean after. So now I will take up everything and put them in the right order so I know which one is which one, and then I will start to grind off the dust or dirt. Yeah, as you can see, it's two different sides of the intake and exhaust, so you don't really need to put plastic band around it, but it's quicker for me to just see, so that's why I did it. This will hopefully help me to take off all the excess fumes and stuff like this from the inside and from under. Also, I think maybe the sealant paste maybe come off with this. I don't know. We'll see. So I think this engine will actually be pretty nice when it's finished. But okay, we haven't started to do so much with the bottom yet, so we see when everything come out. I hope I don't need to send it for drilling. I will start to work with the valves now, and you see there's a lot of carbon building up on the top of them, and that I will grind away with the machine. I think it's called carbon in English, I'm not really sure. One thing when you do this kind of work, if you just push like this, there's one small possibility that you grinding too much on one side. So I will actually put this one inside this one, but of course I will use tape so don't scratch the metal. And then you have like two ways direction when you grind it, so you will be more even when you take everything away from it. So I think I mean, you push like this and you at the same time just rotate to this side, so it's not grinding on one spot all the time. You will have more even grinding of the cleaning process. Maybe grinding is not the correct word in English, but I think you understand what I'm meaning. The main thing here is not to damage the metal. You want to take all material that is stuck to the valves away. So I just have to clean it. So the tape, and the reason of course you put tape around this because you don't want to scratch when you connect it to this. And also when you do this, you cannot press like full power. You want to have just small rotation. You don't need to do this, but I want to do it. You can just do it with finger also. if you want to. You don't need to squeeze so hard. Okay, let's start. Alright, I'm not sure the camera pick up focus, but you can see here, look very nice. And you see if it's a little bit here, it's not that super important because it's this side here that's gonna connect and seal everything in the seats. Now I finish up all the valves on the exhaust side and they look great. I think I can reuse all of them actually. The last fitment you make when you assemble them back into the head and the valve seats, because then you have some kind of grinding paste you put here around, and then you grind them into right position so they doesn't leak or anything. I will start with the intake side also, and the intake side, of course, they are not as polluted as the exhaust side, but you can still see you have a lot of material building up here, so that I will take away, and I will check that everything is okay on the bottom side also. Same with them, you grind them in right position when you assemble the top. So, but this will go much faster because most of the thing is on top. On the exhaust it's a little bit more tricky to take away the thing that is underneath it. So yeah. Don't forget to use eye protection when you do this kind of work, because sometimes this small metal particles fly off and you don't want to hurt your eye or anything, so this is very important. Another tip I have is, you see this tape around here, it's because many times when you do this kind of work you kind of get stuck and everything fall down, you follow the wheel spin, so this is like soft material, so it will not be any metal or anything, this will scratch again, so that's why I do this. So it's a good tip. I flip the head around, as you can see, and I will start scrubbing with the steel wool, and this is very soft material, so if you won't scratch anything. Some people I see use regular steel brushes, but I'm not sure it's a good idea or not, but since they do it and it works for them, so maybe I just don't know anything that they know. So now I have finished to clean up the head, and I think this is good enough to start working with. Before I start to lapping in the valves, I've decided to check the flatness, and I will do that next time I come here, because if it's not flat and need to be sent to resurface, I think it's better to do that before you start lapping in the valves. I haven't really made a close inspection of the valve seals, and I will check them too if I need to change them or not. But even if I don't need to change it, I think I will change it just to have a freshness of the engine. I have some bolts here. They are off, but I will take them up. This one I'm not really sure how to take out, but the other one I can do easy. I will show you how to do it. if you have similarities, it's not difficult at all. I'm pretty happy with this one so far. It looked like shit when I start working with it, but now it's actually okay. I also use this blowgun to blow everything, so it will not be wet from cleaning, and it will take out all foreign materials. So after that, I think I will, after I check the flatness and lapping in the valves and everything, I think I will blueprint this engine, or the head anyway. I start to blueprint that before I start to put back the camshaft and everything. So, but for that I need to buy some extra tool, because I don't have the measurement tools to make a proper blueprint. I'm not sure that I actually really need to do a complete blueprint of the head and the bottom. It's good to do, but since this engine are not supposed to go any racing or anything, I think maybe I little overdoing everything now, but it's okay. I think it's a fun project anyway. So I'm happy I actually have a bunch of other cars that are running, so I can come here and go home without any problem. So, alright, that's all.